Motorcycle Ministries. Okay. All right, let me do this again. Sorry. Take two. Quiet on the set, tractor guy. Billy Pfeiffer is a head pastor at Trials to Triumph Motorcycle Ministries and Crossing Over Ministry. Okay? He is also a nationally recognized speaker on addiction and recovery, which is why we're all here. In long-term recovery from 20 years of active addiction. Billy, how long have you been clean?
4,221 days.
4,221 days, but who's counting? We love that. I love when people do that. Okay. Literally one day at a time, Billy shares his experience, strength, and hope through a message that is powerful, emotional, hopeful, sincere, and from the heart, truly. Please welcome Billy Pfeiffer. Thank you.
This one here? Yeah. Check. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Look out, Lansing, because let me hear you say that we do recover. We do recover. Yeah, we do. And we are going to be silent no more, ain't we, family? Yeah. My name's Billy P. I'm a recovering drug addict. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm a 4-time convicted felon. I'm a retired carpet farmer. I'm a retired whore and a liar and a thief. And I'm blessed and I'm honored to be here with my family. This is like a family reunion, ain't it, people? Yes, it is. You know, I never know what I'm going to speak about, and that's good, because you don't want to hear what I know. I'm going to share from my heart, though. And you see, there isn't a family in the whole world that doesn't suffer the disease of addiction in one form or another. See, I don't care who you are, and I don't care where you go. I know that I picked up my first drug, my first drink of alcohol at the age of 12, and I liked it. I liked it a lot, or I would have stopped at the age of 12 and a half. And it progressed, and when it progressed, and I got to make this quick because I'm on a short time. But let me just tell you this, man. When we grow up, and while we're in school and we hang out with our friends, we ask each other things like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we come up with some way cool stuff. We come up with doctors and lawyers and judges, and we come up with some phenomenal things, man. Not one time in my life when I was growing up did I ever raise my hand and volunteer to be a crackhead. I never said I want to be that junkie, and I never said I want to be a 4-time convicted felon. I found out that I got this disease. You see, while I was growing up, my mom and my dad, because this disease is so powerful, cunning, and baffling, I hurt the people who care about me the most, the worst, and I didn't even know that I was even doing it. People kept telling me I had this drug problem. They kept telling me that I got this drinking problem. Man, I do not have a drug problem, nor do I have a drinking problem. I have got a disease. I have got a thinking problem. I have a thing that is incurable. And I listen to people in the state of Michigan who's been trying to cure me for years. For years they've been trying to cure me. They invite me to the 8th Precinct. They invite me to the Genesee County Correctional Facility. They invite me to all their places to go to. And when I go in there, I got to go through that horrible withdrawal, that bad detox. And when I'm in there, I don't see any hope. I end up leaving a better criminal than I even showed up with. I learned more things about hitting a lick and shooting a move than I ever even knew on the streets. I know I did my first year when I graduated from Grand Blanc High School. You see, I became a heroin addict in 1990. I was the only kid shooting dope in that high school. And I was embarrassed and I was ashamed of the things that I was doing. Nobody told me, man, that I wasn't going to be able to stop once I started. You see, I became that crackhead in 1989 BC. That's before crack. That's when getting high for this dope fiend become a full-time job. And I'm about sick and tired of leaving it up to the politicians and the doctors and everybody else who thinks that they've got my cure. They don't know jack what goes on in my head. They don't know nothing about what it's like being where we come from. But yet we are okay with it. We have come to this group of acceptance. We have accepted things that we don't have to accept, people. When are we going to draw the line? When are we going to say enough is enough? When are we going to grab our families back, claim our children's back, get the freedom and the happiness that's involved and that's needed in our families and our relationships? You see, the politicians ain't going to do that back there. Sure, I'm quite sure they're busy doing whatever they're doing back there. But I know this. I know that after 20 long years of active addiction, I was shot, I was stabbed, I was beat down. I had been in places where people do not need to go. And this disease lied to me, and I told everybody that it's okay. I've got everything under control. I said, it's all right, it ain't gonna happen to me. I ended up living in a tent off of Warren Avenue in the alleys of Detroit, eating out of a dumpster. My mom and my dad did not raise me to eat out of a dumpster, nor did they raise me to live in a tent. I destroyed my mother. I robbed from my father. And I'm not talking about his money. My dad's a good guy. This disease don't care where you come from. I come from Grand Blanc, Michigan. I don't come from a broken home. My mom and dad are amazing people. I don't come from poverty. My dad retired as head executive for Generous Motors, and they were very generous to him. And he was very generous to us. I'm not talking about the money that I took from him. I'm talking about the hope. I'm talking about the trust. And I'm talking about the love, and I'm talking about the happiness, and I'm talking about the peace. Those are priceless things. I don't care who you work for. You can't buy those things. You gotta earn them things. I am honored to be out on the battlefield today. I'm the pastor that goes to that avenue. I'm the pastor that goes to the hotel room on East Jefferson and kicks in that door and grabs that person. I'm not worried about praying with you. I'm going to pray for you right after I get you out of that area. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to some fellow soldiers of mine, and we're going to reach out to that network. And we're going to show you about some solutions that have been going on since 1935, which is formulated in Akron, Ohio by Dr. Bob and Bill W. That is my solution. It's not in a shot and it's not in a pill. 4,221 days ago, I was hopeless. I was full of shame, guilt, pain, hatred, and anger. And today, I am honored. I am honored to fight this fight with every single one of you. You don't have to do it the way that I've done it. There's a lot of paths to the same destination. People, find it. Draw that line. Take your family back and hang on. Hang on, because I'm telling you what, God's amazing, and what he's going to do is going to blow your week back. I love you. Have a great day.